Okay, guys, so I will give you a quick statement right now to the whole situation in the UFC right now, UFC 279. Khamzat Chimaev missed weight by 8 pounds, which is a lot, and now the main event is off. Nate Diaz will fight Tony Ferguson now, Khamzat will fight Kevin Holland now, and the Li Jingliang will fight Daniel Rodriguez now. Let's start with the whole weight miss incident. I mean, it's still a mystery to me because I had so much respect for Khamzat, and he was always for me the type of guy who would never, ever do something like that because of it's just his pride and everything. I mean, he's a warrior. He's a real warrior and everything, and that's not what a warrior does. A warrior shows up. A warrior is fair, and that's not fair. Missing weight by 8 pounds is not fair to your opponent, to nobody. And not missing weight and being drained on the scales and can't do the weight. I mean, we know that Thomas has a problem with weight sometimes, yes. And I would have no problem if he's like 172 and he missed weight by 1 pound, okay. But he missed weight by 8 pounds and he on the scale looked as happy as ever. He was chilling, happy, he didn't look drained, anything, he looked very ripped. Dana White said that he has problems the day before with cutting weight, and the doctors came in and they didn't clear him to continue to cut weight because he was vomiting and everything. If that's true, if you're vomiting and like you have to be nearly dying, the doctors say you can't continue to cut weight. How do you look that healthy and ripped the day after? And healthy, happy. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I can't believe that, what's up, Sancho? I can't believe that the UFC is telling the truth. I can't believe that Khamzat really just knew before that he will not make weight. Why did UFC then not inform? Like, why was everybody so surprised? Why weren't the fights rescheduled before? Why was it all last minute? I don't buy this. I think many people lost a lot of respect for Khamzat Chimaev today. I'm still a fan of him, and I believe humans can do mistakes, but many people lost a lot of respect for him today, me included. And Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson now is a great main event. They both deserve their money, their payment rights that they got for stepping up. The thing is, look, for Tony had so much, was so unlucky in the last years with having opponents that he was not preparing for. Now he prepared for a striker. Okay, yeah, Diaz is also a striker somehow. But you have to prepare different for Nate Diaz and for Li Jingliang. It's a complete different fight. And that makes me a little bit sad for Tony. But that matchup is great. I mean, I love that matchup, Tony versus Nate. The only problem I have with that is that I like both fighters very much and I don't want to see either one of them lose. It's a very hard fight to predict. But also what's bad for Tony is like, Tony is good, has good condition, yeah. But it's a 5-round fight, and Nate was preparing for a 5-round fight, and Tony was preparing for a 3-round fight. And yes, you train hard as well, but you never prepare the same for a 5-round and for a 3-round. So that could play an effect. Same in a co-main. I mean, for Holland, this is worst case. Because Holland is a guy that fights everyone. Holland is a psycho. I love Holland. I have so much respect for him. And I even root for him. I hope he beats Khamzat. Even though I still like Khamzat, but I hope he beats Khamzat just for the fact. Holland now fights a heavy wrestler, which was not his best discipline in the past. A heavy wrestler, high-level wrestler that's much bigger than him and everything. Like, on short notice, 5 rounds. He prepared for 3 rounds, and Kevin Holland is not the guy with the super gas tank. He now fights for 5 rounds and 3 rounds against an opponent who prepared for 5 rounds. It's just very unfortunate. It's not the best matchup for him, really not. This is a fight that he would have prepared for. And he did not prepare for a heavy wrestler. D-Rod is not a wrestler at all. D-Rod is a striker. He prepared for a striker, now he gets a heavy wrestler. 5 rounds instead of 3. It's not a good fight for him, man. It's really not a good fight for him, but I hope and I highly believe that he got a lot of extra money for that. So that at least makes me happy. And of course, I love that matchup because of the beef and everything. The matchup is great. I just say from the side of Kevin Holland, it's not the best. Khamzat is very lucky because the UFC could have said, hey, look, we won't pay you. You missed weight. You screwed up our whole card. You don't fight. Go home. And that would have killed Khamzat even more, his reputation and everything. So he can be lucky that the UFC gave him that fight. And Li Jingliang, man, Li Jingliang is a straight up G. Li Jingliang is officially in my heart. I really love this guy, man. This guy is such a class act. The whole week in the Embedded has been such a class act. I really felt for him that he couldn't show off his press conference suit. There's a video of him helping Tony, because Tony was walking above a cable, and you know the cable incident with Tony, and he was like, "Hey Tony, watch cable," and he holds the cable and everything. He's such a good human, man, such a kind human being. And I mean, for him, yes, of course they paid him more money, but for him to accept a fight against a D-Rod, who's a serious problem of a fighter, it's not just somebody. Of course, Ferguson's very good, but Ferguson's 37. Okay, D-Rod's 35 or something. That's not a good argument, but you know, D-Rod is in his last fight, he was so explosive, powerful, and everything. Not the exact same as Tony, and I love Tony. I believe Tony is one of the best still, but you know what I mean. And to take an opponent who is 10 pounds heavier. The Leech made weight. He made the real weight cut for 170. D-Rod didn't do a weight cut. D-Rod had a catch weight fight at 180 and came in 179. He didn't cut weight. D-Rod came in normal. So to accept the fight against a 2 pounds heavier guy and 10 pounds, and 10 pounds is a lot. 10 pounds can change a lot. That's why weight divisions exist. Weight divisions are not just a joke. And that's why I have the utmost respect for the Leech. I really hope, I have no animosity towards D-Rod, but I really hope that the Leech gets it done. I would be very happy for him. I'm a big fan of him right now. I think he made a lot of fans this weekend, or this week. And yeah, that's the situation right now. We got three new fights. I'm very happy that Tony Diaz is the main, because they deserve it. They get pay-per-view points and everything. I hope Khamzat gives us some explanation and learns his lesson and never ever does this again, because this is a real no-go. This is a real no-go. This is number one disrespect to your opponent, to everybody. I mean, weight cuts are hard, and I respect everybody who cuts weight, but this is complete disrespect. This is a complete disrespect coming off. And don't say, hey, Paulo Costa is the same. No, Paulo Costa informed you. Well, Paulo Costa was also shit, but he at least informed the UFC like 1 week before, hey, I can't make the weight, let's make a catch weight. That's totally different thing than just coming off 10 pounds too heavy in the day of the weight, you know what I mean? So you can compare this. But yeah, I hope the fights will be great. They will definitely be great, because there are crazy new matchups. Everything changed now. And can't wait to see the fight tomorrow. See you there. Eat your vegetables, guys. Stay healthy. Bye-bye. Bloodsport out.
Eat your vegetables.